Good morning. This is President Mike Cooper here at the EOC in downtown Covington. Following what came in to the southeast coast of Louisiana as Hurricane Francine, and then hit St. Tammany Parish last night as still a hurricane as it degraded to a tropical storm, and then as it moved forward past midnight and early morning hours this morning was degraded to a tropical depression. So I hope that you and your families fared well through the storm last night. I just want to give a brief update of what we experienced last night, what our citizens experienced, and what we're doing today to move forward with restoration. We had wind gusts, of course, last night. Some reported in the 40 miles an hour plus, particularly along Lake Pontchartrain in the lower part of St. Tammany Parish. The biggest impact was rainfall, of course. We received significant amounts of rain, some up to 10 inches. We've measured, and in some areas, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inches across the parish, which, of course, results in our rivers and water features being swollen. Thankfully, there were no injuries reported, and only a few homes reported minor injuries at this time. Our public works crews and utilities crews woke up before the sun rose to push the fallen trees off the road and to check our utility systems. Most, if not all, of the trees have been removed from our parish roads, and there were some on state highways as well, and DOTD has responded to that. This is a time not to go sightseeing. We've been urging that before the storm, during the storm, and even now as we continue to make sure all of our roadways are cleared for emergency services and for our utility crews to be able to move forward in restoring our services. Our concern this morning is the river levels. As you know, I just mentioned we had quite a bit of rain here in St. Tammany Parish. Every waterway is swollen after this rain, and of course it also includes water coming south from our northern neighbors. We're experiencing flooding on our smaller waterways, which feed to the larger rivers. Water may still be in your roadside ditches, but this is where we would prefer the water to be, and not in your yard. So as the water recedes, with the wind blowing hopefully north now to help the water recede, the water in the ditches will recede, and we'll take the water to the lake. The water may stay there for a moment while the lake returns to normal levels. The good news is that we're not expecting any additional rainfall in the coming days. The 4 rivers that we have gauges on and monitor regularly are the Tchefuncte, the Bogaflaya, the Pearl River, and the Bogachita River. We will continue to monitor these rivers. These rivers are expected to continue to increase in levels while everything drains. The predictions indicate that they will not rise to concerning levels. They're expected to crest this evening, with the exception of the Pearl River, which is usually a day or two after the other 3 rivers. Once these rivers crest and recede, this will allow all of the smaller waterways to begin to drain. As of now, there are about 35,000 people or homes or businesses without power. This is broken down into 18,600 for Clico, 16,100 for Washington St. Tammany Electric, and under 100 for Entergy, which is the smallest electrical provider in St. Tammany Parish. This is why it's critically important to stay off the roads, allowing our utility crews to restore this power. The good news is our providers have indicated that there was not major damage to the transmission lines. 3 of our water systems are currently under a boil advisory. This is the utility systems under St. Tammany Parish government. Due to the storm and out of abundance of caution, those 3 neighborhoods are Abita Lakes, Lake Hills, and River Oaks. Again, you should have received a notice of a boil advisory out of precaution due to a drop in water pressure due to electrical outages. Those citizens have been identified and notified. Some of the private utilities, Magnolia Water Company has reported 3 systems that are under a boil advisory: Cherrywood, Wrigley's Estates, and Penmill Estates. If you have further questions regarding those systems, you may contact your representatives at Magnolia Water. The Parks Waterworks system has issued a boil advisory as well for Ponderosa Ranches in the Slidell area. Again, if you have questions regarding that, you may contact Parks Waterworks. Our schools and St. Tammany Parish government and local governments remain closed today and are scheduled to reopen tomorrow. I'm looking at my notes to make sure that I've covered everything at this point. Of course, we mentioned yesterday too that we've got nonprofits that are seeking donations. I'll just mention the United Way of Southeast Louisiana and the North Shore Community Foundation. Each have websites open and ways that you may donate to the aftermath of Francine for those who may need assistance. Before I take questions and provide answers, I'd like to say that our goal has always been and is now to have full restoration of all services for our residents and business owners here in St. Tammany Parish restored as quickly as possible. So please know that we're working on that. Our parish government has been here at the EOC with other representatives throughout the day yesterday, throughout the evening, throughout the night, and early this morning as we continue to provide services to our citizens. I'd like to acknowledge, again, our partners, particularly our U.S. Congressional Delegation, our state and North Shore Legislative Delegation, our Parish Council, St. Tammany Parish Council members who have been not only in touch with us here at the EOC, but they're located in their districts, all 14 districts, and they're boots on the ground providing information to us, and as we are able to address the needs and desires of our citizens in each of the parish council districts, and we certainly appreciate that. And our municipalities, we've been in touch with each and every one of our municipalities and are coordinating with them any needs or services that they need at this time. So with that, I will entertain questions that I may provide answers for.
First question, talking about parish government will reopen tomorrow, but we're working with schools and their timeline. They don't have an official timeline when they will reopen. We'll wait for them. Right, you would talk a little bit about the schools and they'll make their own decision?
Yes, that's correct. We have already announced that St. Tammany Parish government will open our offices again tomorrow for regular business. St. Tammany Parish public school system, under the direction of Superintendent Frank Jabbia, they will be doing their assessments today as well for their buildings and making sure that they've got electricity at each and every one of their schools, and they will make an announcement later today to keep our citizens posted and their teachers and students posted of what they can expect tomorrow and the rest of the week.
If someone has debris, what should they do with that?
Okay, if you've got debris, and hopefully we don't have the extent that we've had in prior storms, but if you do have debris, you kind of know the drill, hopefully. Green waste, limbs, leaves, and such. As you gather that debris, push it out to your curb on the push it out to the curb on the public right-of-way, not next to a mailbox or anything else that would prevent equipment to pick it up. And it has to be separated from any construction debris or white goods. So please put that out, and our local public works crews will begin picking that up, if not tomorrow, early next week. It'll give you time over the weekend to clean your yards and put the debris out by the roadside.
Those are our 2 questions, so if you have anything else to share, and we can wrap it up.
Is there anything else that I might not have covered? Yeah. Okay, don't place debris in the ditch. Please place it where it can be picked up. So I covered the rivers, power outages, rainfall totals, boil water advisories, our nonprofits.
Drive home the importance of staying home this morning, letting the water go
Yeah.
down.
So, and we still have a number available, 985-898-2700. That number is available. We still have call takers probably through midday today, but that number is also the main number of our administrative offices at Coop Drive. So keep that number available if you have any other issues to report. Our website, stpgov.org, and our Facebook page is available to you to message us. So it's an honor to serve you as your parish president. I hope everything went well for everybody last night, and we thank all of our partners for their participation. Thank you.